Hello, welcome back. I'm Noreen, owner of Call Clutter Fairy Home Organizing, and this is my YouTube channel, The Crafty Organizer. I love bringing you different ideas for organizing DIYs, crafting, and upcycling. And today I'm going to show you how to make a wreath out of things you probably already have lying around the house. So let's go. I was looking for new crafting ideas, and you know right now my passion has been making little succulent gardens. I've been dropping these off, trying to brighten up people's days, but I'm kind of running out of containers and ideas. So I went online and I thought about making a wreath idea, and I was blown away by how many fun wreath ideas there were using a surplus of things you might already have lying around. So I'm going to show you some of the ideas I saw, and then I'm going to show you how I made this little cutie. I love him. So make sure you watch till the end when I show you how I made this and how I'm using it. So let's look at the ideas. So this very first wreath was my complete inspiration. When I saw this, it was so bright and fun and festive, and even though this wasn't something I had, it put me on the rabbit hole to find some other wreath ideas. So this is just made from those cute little drink umbrellas. So if you have these lying around, what a fun and different idea on a wreath. Depending on where you are in the world, you might have access to twigs, branches, or this driftwood. I know I have a huge surplus of ribbon, but go through, see what you have, coordinate some cute colors, and this is a great fun display, and it would really make a nice gift. This one's probably one of my favorites, especially right now. Everyone has those toilet paper rolls lying around. This is such a beautiful take on quilling, and it's a great way to recycle something you already have lying around. Admittedly, I have a few of these lying around, but I've also been saving my corks forever. I use them for a lot of different projects, and this is a fun way to use those and make something fun to hang around. This one is a great reminder that wreaths do not need to be round. Take some pages out of a book or scrapbook paper, make them into cones, and lie them around a form. And that reminds me, forms can be made out of anything as well. So cardboard, and you can use your extra bows to make this one. And as you're putting away your Easter decorations, why not make this for next year out of those extra eggs you have lying around? Egg carton wreath. Really? There are so many great ideas online on how to use egg cartons and make these really beautiful wreaths. So check those out on Pinterest or Google them. Why not take some clothespins and tea bags, and you can give it with one nice little cup. It would be such an inexpensive and ingenious way to give a gift to someone. We've got a lot of graduates right now who are not getting the pleasure of walking and having that celebratory event for this huge accomplishment. So why not make them this fun money wreath? And the last one, which has inspired the wreath that I made, was this little succulent wreath. Now you guys know I love doing my succulent gardens. If you haven't watched those videos before, I've got them linked down below, but here's how I made mine. So I'm going to go through this one pretty quick, but I went through to find what I already had on hand. Now, as I said earlier, you can use cardboard, you can use foam core, you could even use a wire hanger if you have one of those lying around. I made sure to use what I had, which were these little cups that came when I bought some little plants, and I happen to have these willow wreath twigs that I got from the Dollar Tree. The first thing I do is play with how I would want things laid out. And I wanted this to be kind of a fun, rustic look. So when I was getting rid of some IKEA drawers previously, I pulled off the metal tab where you would slide in the title of what was in the box. And I've been holding on to those, and I thought that would be a cute accessory for this. So once I decided where the placement for my little planter's cups were going to be, I used my floral wire just to go through the cup from the top and out the drain hole, and then I attached that to the wreath. I knew I wanted my cups to be kind of staggered, so they were going to be going somewhat in opposite directions, so that number one, I could hang it on a wall and the water would drain, and I didn't want to worry about them falling out. Plants need to be pretty established in a pot before you can turn them upside down. and I'm impatient. So I wanted to make sure they were all facing upward so I didn't have to worry about them spilling out. I already felt like I needed a little bit more green on it than what just the succulents were going to be. So I had these little moss-covered balls left over from a spring DIY I did. So I played with the placement of those and stuck them right on with my hot glue gun. Then on my computer I just printed out 2 little sayings that kind of went together. And again, while I was doing this, I wasn't sure if I was going to be greedy and keep it or if I was going to give them away. So I wanted to make sure they complemented each other in sayings, but they would also stand alone if I did choose to give them away. I covered the paper in shipping tape so that they would be weather resistant. I just taped it onto the inside of that file label holder, used the tab, the metal tab that was already on it. I fit that through the twine of the wreath, and then I just put a lot of hot glue to secure it into place. Once I had everything on there positioned the way I liked it, I took my wreath to my new potting bench, put some dirt in it, put some succulents in, and if you haven't watched my succulent video yet, I show you exactly how to propagate succulents and how easy it is. So take a look at that. I have that link in the description below. Put some babies inside, and then I went ahead and made my second wreath. Once they were both done, you guys, yep, I decided to be greedy and keep them. I really love them. This was a simple little project, and again, you can get creative as you want with these based on what you have lying around. I would have liked a bigger wreath, but this is what I had, so I decided to use those up before making anything else. So I had these wall hangers, and the wreaths fit perfectly within the outer circle and around the little tile in the middle. So I'm going to keep these. I love the way it looks. I'm very happy with it. And the sayings are very much in line with how I want my backyard to feel, which is relax and enjoy the small things. So let me know in the comments below, which wreath did you really like? I'd love to know if you've come up with other wreath ideas. Make sure to share those on my Facebook support page. I have that link in the description below as well, so make sure you click on that. Share your ideas. Right now everyone is really coming up with amazing ideas, and it really does help support all of us while we're getting through these times at home. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and most importantly, thanks for staying healthy. I will see you guys in 2 days. Bye.